What is up, guys? jkklax here, and today I'm bringing you guys a Ninja Defuse Spots tutorial on the new Season 1 map, the Pines. So we'll be going through both A and B, and good spots on both of these maps. So first things first, the defending team will be coming from this side over here, and the attacking team from this side. So that's important to keep in mind with these spots. So for the first spot, which is probably the best spot, you want to lie down in this corner right here. Make sure you have your proximity mine held out, as this will keep you the most hidden. So basically just lying down in this corner is probably the best spot, and you're right by the bomb, so you can hear it very well or see people running in. So this is what the spot looks like from a third-person perspective. As you can see, the person will be lying down in that corner, and if you're lying there, you're basically invisible from any enemies. So the enemies will likely come from this way into the A-bomb, looking this way. So anyone on the planting team will not really look in that corner at all and will not be expecting you to lie there. So the next spot, if you want to mix it up, you can try this spot right here. Just like the other spot, make sure you are lying down holding out your proximity mine. And from here, the enemies will most likely walk right past you, and they will not see you lying down on the ground. So if you want to see what that looks like from the third-person view, someone else lying down there holding out the proximity mine will look like this. So if you guys haven't seen my Ninja Defuse class setup tutorial, you might want to check that out. There's a link in the description, and it will go over why you want to hold the proximity mine. But basically, any enemies on the planting team coming in looking like this will not be looking down on the ground, and they will not see you lying there. For the next spot, this one is a little bit of a fun spot, so if you want a challenge, you can come here. I would recommend standing up behind this pink pole right here, as the enemies will likely come from those two doorways that I just looked at a second ago. Basically, you want to stand as close to the pole as possible and slowly move to the left so that you are barely hidden from this doorway, as this will keep you in the best spot to not be seen from the enemies. Again, you want to be standing up holding out your proximity mine. Do not crouch, as this will make you more visible, as you can see in a second when I get the third-person perspective. So again, make sure you're standing right there next to the mannequin. You do not want to be able to see either of those two doorways where the enemies can come from, and just stand there holding out the proximity mine. So this is one way the enemies are likely to come from, and as you can see, you are basically invisible from this angle. Your elbow might stick out a little bit, but the enemies are unlikely to notice that you are a person there. And then from this side, the mannequin right there does a good job of hiding you, but you are a little bit visible, which is why this spot is more of a challenge than the other two spots that I showed you first. And then the last spot really that's viable for A is on top of this little box right here. You can lie down, go into the corner, and hold out your proximity mine, and you are actually pretty hidden here. This spot is probably the worst of the four spots I'm showing you for A, but if you want to mix it up, this is a good alternative to try. So again, just lie down, go into the corner, hold out your proximity mine, and when the enemies are coming in, likely from this way, they still probably won't see you because they'll really only see your feet, unless they're looking at you and they see your name, in which case they will give you away. So that's pretty much it for the A-bomb. We're going to move on to B now. So going over to B, we can see that we are over in this nice arcade over here, and there are actually a bunch of good B spots, so let's see that. So the defending team will come from that way, and the planting team will come from one of these three doorways. So the first spot, which I think is a great spot, is this corner right here. If you just stand holding out your proximity mine, you are very hidden in this dark corner, and you can see anyone running over to the B bomb. So when you see enemies going over to B, you can slowly approach them and sneak up behind them and defuse if they plant there. So if an enemy was coming from this angle, coming from this little vent, they would run in this doorway, be looking for people camping by B, and they would not even look in this dark corner. You are very hidden there. It's a great spot to look and see any enemies going over to B. So now the next spot that we're going to do is lying down kind of right behind this little spot right here. You're going to lie down and back up, making sure you're kind of in line with this little gray line in the floor, as this will actually keep you hidden more so that you will not be seen by the enemies when they're coming from B. So this spot's great because you can see part of the bomb and you can very clearly hear if they are planting. So when you're lying down, you want to make sure that your legs are actually inside of this brown little shelf right here, as that will keep you the most hidden. You can kind of line yourself up with that gray line in the floor again. So this is a good spot. As you can see, the enemies will be coming from this way when they plant, and they will not see you at all. If they do come from a different angle here, you're still pretty hidden by those shelves right there. Of course, they can still see your name, but there's nothing you can really do about that in Cold War, unfortunately. Alright, now for the third spot on B, you want to lie down on these pinball machines right next to the bomb. These are very colorful and kind of dark, so they do a good job of hiding you, and it's easy to blend in. So just kind of make sure you're lying down towards the back, and this way you can kind of see the bomb while also not being seen by enemies who are coming towards the bomb. So if you lie down right there, make sure you are actually on the pinball machines, as these will help you blend into your surroundings. So right there is a pretty good spot. Hold down your proximity mine. Enemies coming from this way will not see you visible at all because you are all the way back against the last couple pinball machines. And then, yeah, from there you can easily hear if any enemies are planting the bomb right next to you. So the last spot we're going to talk about today is right here. You can run in right as you spawn. It's very easy to access from the defending team. Just lie down here, and for this spot you have to make sure you have a good headset because you can hear them planting the bomb, but you have to make sure you're listening well. And then from then you can move and get behind them while they're planting so you can defuse and get that Ninja Defuse. So that's pretty much it for this map. This map does seem a little bit challenging overall to get the Ninja Defuse, but there are a couple good spots that I was able to find here in private match. So hopefully in the next coming days we can get some Ninja Defuses here. One last spot, you could also try the skee ball machine, looking and see enemies running at the bomb, but that's up to you. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.